So, them Golden Globes, that was quite a show. Anyways, guys, welcome to my Oscar predictions for March of 2021. My penultimate predictions. And with that said, guys, let me tell you what I'm going to be doing next month for my final predictions. I'm going to be doing my Road to the Oscars, in which, if you've seen my Road to the Anime Awards, it's pretty much just that. But if you haven't, let me tell you what this entails. I'm going to be reviewing every single film that ends up being nominated for Best Picture, leading up to my final predictions. And then the awards are going to be the next day. Then the day after that, I'm going to try to put up a reactions of sort. I won't be able to do a live reaction like I did with my anime awards due to where I see the awards themselves. But I'll definitely be doing sort of my feedback to the award show and the winners and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what I got going on. It'll be a very busy time. You'll see video after video every single day. And I hope you guys enjoy it because I have a lot of fun making these. And yeah, all right, with that said, let's get on to my predictions for this month. Best Picture. Still going Nomadland. Yeah, I mean, I said this last month, but I was telling you guys, Nomadland's gonna take it. I just don't see Nomadland losing anymore at this point. The Golden Globes was really the last shot, in my opinion anyway, where I feel you could really have a different winner. But no, even the Globes, which typically don't go for a film like Nomadland, ended up giving it to Nomadland. And I know, I get it. This is kind of like backlash almost. Maybe that's the wrong word, but you know, there's people that don't want Nomadland to win. Subconsciously, they won't tell you right out they don't want Nomadland to win. It's in the back of their mind, so they're like, oh, maybe Trial of the Chicago 7, maybe Judas can break through, and those things can still happen. It's so very unlikely at this point, and I get it. Nomadland definitely not going to be for everyone. In fact, I'm pretty sure most general audience is going to be like, that was boring as shit. So I get it, all right? But yeah, Nomadland, my number one. Honestly, as of right now, it's just who else is gonna get in? Well, Trial of the Chicago 7 is a safe pick. I think Minari, we're gonna see it make it into the Best Pictures at the Oscars. It's been doing well everywhere else. Promising Young Woman, definitely gonna get in there. Have Judas and the Black Messiah. I feel that's going to be your almost underdog at the Oscars. It's probably not going to get as many nominations as some of the other picks, but it will have a presence there. Mank, I think, is a safe bet. Definitely not as strong a contender, I feel, as it was in the past, but I still think we might be able to see it here. And then, of course, you got your others. You got your Ma Rainey, your One Night in Miami. I even have The Father in there, although The Father is that one film that I'm just not quite sure it will make it. And then News of the World, because it's actually been getting a lot of nominations recently at other award festivals, important ones. So I feel there could be a surprise with that one getting in. Just like I mentioned in my last videos, I don't think this is going to be a full 10 nominees. I think they're going to go for 8. I think that's the magic number this year. I think they're going to go for 8. Hell, maybe 7, but maybe that's pushing it a bit too much. I think 8 is your golden number this year. So that's what I got for Best Picture. Best Director. I made the prediction last month that there should be 3 female nominated directors. And I said that right before the Golden Globes made their announcement and got the 3 female nominees. So I was like, fuck yeah, called that shit. And I think the Oscars are gonna follow suit. I don't think they're gonna wanna be outdone by the Golden Globes, so they're also gonna give the 3 females you saw there, they're gonna get into here. And with that being said, Chloe Zhao is gonna win. Out of everything else, this is one of the ones that is just in the bag, sure. I mean, I don't see it going to anyone else. She's been dominating, and I mean dominating. I think last I heard she even broke record for how many awards she's won, so I just don't see it going to anywhere else. Chloe Zhao is your winner here. Just stamp it, seal it, whatever, no more arguing about that one. Actor Chadwick Boseman, he's gonna be your winner. I think that speech that his wife gave at the Golden Globes was a big tearjerker. I mean, you saw people's reaction to it, and they were touched. It was a really good speech, and yeah, they're gonna want to duplicate that at the Oscars. But more so than that, you know, it would just be really, really sad if he doesn't end up winning that award. It would be pretty heartbreaking, actually. So a lot of people really, really respected him in Hollywood. I think he was just, you know, when you have a person that has like a good heart, it reflects it in how the people react when they're gone. And yeah, you could see that just in the interviews. Whenever people are talking about him, you could tell that they're choked up. And so I don't see Chadwick losing this one. I think you're set with him winning. The only thing I did want to add on top of this is I took out Delroy Lindo because he's not doing as well as I'd hoped. And yeah, I'm putting Steven Yeun on here for Minari instead. That being said, I hope I'm wrong. I hope Delroy gets in. I really think he deserves the nomination. He's honestly the only good thing about the Five Bloods. So, heck, this is one that I have. I don't care if I'm wrong. But that being said, I wouldn't be upset if Steven Yeun got in either. Great time to have a male Asian actor. I think this would be the first time a male Asian actor would even get nominated at the Oscars. So that would also be a very nice, check off the list of things the Oscars still needs to goddamn do. Actress. Okay, so I was really betting on the Golden Globes steering my opinion in the correct way. But instead they pulled out some bullshit. Actually, Andra Day wasn't a terrible pick. I think she was probably the least shocking of the three that won. So she's definitely, I think, in for the 5th slot. I'm okay with that there. But yeah, Frances McDormand now. She's been my pick for the last 2 months now, I think. And if Carrie had won it at the Golden Globes, I was going to swap them. But as of right now, Frances still holds it for me. I didn't see anything there that made me think otherwise. I think they want her to have the 3 Oscars. They want her to be in the big leagues with Daniel Day-Lewis and Meryl Streep. That's what I really think they want going for her. So that's what I got. But keep in mind that Carey Mulligan is still a possibility. I'm not counting her out completely. Some people also think Viola Davis has a shot. And again, I've been saying this since, the beginning of these videos, but she just doesn't have enough screen time to truly make an impact. And I think that's ultimately what's going to hurt her. That's why she's not going to win. Vanessa Kirby also, I think has a better shot. But again, I think just 3 and under, just less likely than those top 2, than Frances or Carrie. So that's what I got going on. But who knows? 1 month left. Maybe I might change it before the Oscars. For supporting actor, my man Daniel Kaluuya took it home at the Golden Globes, which pretty much solidifies his going home with it at the Oscars. I'm very excited. Don't get me wrong, this could still be a surprise and somebody else could take it, but I think Daniel's got this in the bag. I've been saying this from the beginning as well. Daniel deserves an Oscar. He's gonna get one at some point. Who knew it was gonna be this soon from my saying that? So very, very excited. Very much deserved win here. The only other thing I'm gonna say is I still got Bill Murray at number 5. I am not putting Jared Leto on my top 5. I refuse. In fact, if he even gets into the Oscars, I'm probably gonna say something along the lines of, oh, how weird, they only have 4 nominees this year. Oh well. For supporting actress, they did my girl dirty. Maria, they did you dirty. I'm so sorry for that. That being said, I got Jodie Foster on my number 5 now. I have actually very saddened to take Ellen Burstyn off of here because I thought she did such a good job there. She's quickly gone from the front runner in many people's opinions to just straight out of their top 5, and I'm following suit on that. I don't see her getting in anymore. It's not impossible. I would really love to see her get in, but I think we're not going to. But again, this is one of those ones that I hope I'm wrong. I'd be happy to be wrong about this one. That being said, I think this is actually one of the most exciting ones of the night. Along with actress. Again, something else I've been saying since the beginning. I think the actress categories this year are incredibly exciting. It's true. Like, this could go so many ways. I still think that Yoon has a shot at taking it. I think the Oscars are really gonna like Minari. So right now she's my number 1. But again, this could go multiple ways. Maria could take it. Glenn Close could take it. She could have her comeback that a lot of people are now predicting. Olivia Colman's not out of the running. A lot of people said that it wouldn't be a shock if she ends up taking it home as well. So super excited for this one. This is probably the one that I'm most excited to see how it turns out. Adapted screenplay. I've done something incredibly foolish, I feel. I knocked Nomadland down to number 2. 2 reasons for that. First and foremost, the Writers Guild didn't nominate it. And that's a huge telltale sign that it might not get into the Oscars, or excuse me, that it might not win at the Oscars. But more than that, especially after having seen the film, it's not really a dialogue-y film. And what I mean by that is, I don't think the dialogue has enough punch going for it to really make it a winner. I think this could be one of the really rare instances where we could have the Best Picture winner not take home writing. That's pretty rare. But if there's one year that I feel that could happen, it will be this year. So who would win it instead? One Night in Miami, I feel, would probably be your best bet. I think out of all of these, keeping in mind I haven't seen The Father, I think One Night in Miami, it's so dialogue focused, and the quips between all the characters. I mean, you need good writing in that film to make these characters seem believable, and that's exactly what they do. And then also Ma Rainey, who, you know, it's based off of the play, and a play is words. Like, you need to convey those words. It's all words. And so that one I think is also another strong possibility. So those I think are your 2 that probably would win over. I didn't want to move Nomadland down to number 3. I feel like that would have been too much of a drop. But I feel it could go to One Night or Ma Rainey. I think those are strong possibilities. For Best Original Screenplay, I have Aaron Sorkin. I think winning at the Globes has really cemented his win at the Oscars. And yeah, I mean, the only upset I can see is Emerald for Promising Young Woman. I think that's also a very strong possibility. But Aaron, I think, has been leading in this category since the beginning. I think even before the movie came out, people were like, oh yeah, well, he's a shoo-in for Best Writing. So that has not changed, apparently. And speaking of things that haven't changed, editing. Trial of the Chicago 7. This is another one. Just stamp it, seal it, send it in. All my chips on Trial of the Chicago 7. If anybody else takes it, it would be extremely weird. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that category. For cinematography, Nomadland. I think this is your clear-out winner right now, with again an upset going to Mank. But in the festivals out there that they do have the cinematography category, it's more often than not been going to Nomadland. So I think that's going to be your safe pick here. Could we see a surprise win from Mank? I think it's a possibility. I wouldn't rule it out completely just yet. But Nomadland, I think, has the better shot. Costume. Now we get into Mank territory. For costume, Mank. I think this one's a done deal. It's that nostalgia, that circle jerk production. You know, they want to give it to the films that make them long for the good old days. And that's exactly what this film does for them. And a big part of that is the costumes. Costumes are really good in this film. You know, you feel you're in that era. And if the costumes weren't up to par, you wouldn't get that. So I think this is a very good deserved for Mank. One of the technical things that it does incredibly well. Another technical thing it does incredibly well is production design, which I also have it winning. Again, just it transports you back to the good old days. And yeah, that's really all you have to say about that. Just nostalgia. You feel it, they feel it, we all feel it. We all long for that. Makeup and hairstyling, and even though we have the short list out for these now, I don't think it's going to change who the winner is going to be. Ma Rainey. I've been saying these for the last couple of videos. Good God, the way they transform Viola, so good. And again, also for Hillbilly Elegy, the way they transform Glenn, so good. It's gotta go to one of these two. I really would be angry if anything else took it other than one of these. Just fucking masters of their craft, these two. That's all I gotta say. It's gotta go to one of these two. For visual effects, I have Tenet winning right now. And yeah, I think that's really all I can say about this one. However, I do want to mention that I would really like for Welcome to Chechnya to take it. Like, that one wasn't even on my radar, and I'm very disappointed with myself that it wasn't, because yeah, God, that deepfake technology that they did, fucking brilliant. So, I mean, just the, them protecting, like, that's a very important visual effect, and something that you probably don't even think about when you think visual effects. So if that film can take a surprise win, I'd be completely fine with it. It would make people look at visual effects in a different light. So I think that one would be a very deserving win. That being said, I think Tenet, that being the more popular film, I think it's going to get everybody's vote. Christopher Nolan films tend to do very well in this category, so I'm not going to go against the grain on this one. All right, moving on to the musical categories. We're starting off with Best Original Score. Soul. It's going to Soul. Again, just another one that you just stamp it, seal it, send it in. Soul. And following that up is Original Song. Now this one's interesting. Had Speak Now as the lead, with Scene coming in second for a while now. And I was thinking about switching it because of what the Golden Globes did. But maybe that could be one of the weird things the Golden Globes does that the Oscars won't follow suit. I'm leaning in that direction right now. I still think that Speak Now has it, but it could change. We got one more predictions left for myself, so it could change. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, if you guys are doing your own list, Scene might be your number one now, and I completely understand why. And then last of all, Sound. Sound of Metal. I'm not changing it. It's going to Sound of Metal. I am dead set on that one. Could Tenet take it? Yes, it could. Heck, I could even maybe see Maine taking it if the Oscars just fucking love that film. But I think Sound of Metal is your best bet. Fuck, it has the word sound in the title. How can you not give it to Sound of Metal? And I think it does sound better than any other film. That's a movie where even if you don't care about the technical aspects of a film, you know about the sound because it focuses on that. So yeah, it's definitely gonna take it home there, I think. Animated feature Soul. Moving on. Now, documentary is another one that's actually pretty goddamn exciting, because it can be going to anybody. I mean, right now, Time, I think, is most people's number one just because it's won the most, I think, in all the award festivals. But it's not a solidified victory yet. It could go to Dick Johnson Is Dead, which I think is the favorite amongst predictors. Everyone keeps talking about how good that film is, how that one's the most deserving to win. But a lot of people are scared to predict it because of the curse. So, that was that. Collective, I think you're definitely going to get a double nominee, but I don't know if it would win here. That being said, All In the Fight for Democracy. I mentioned this in my last video, but I think it's either going to go here or it's going to go to Boy State. I don't think they're going to put these two political documentaries in the nominees. I think they're going to choose one or the other. And I'm leaning more towards All In. But just keep in mind, if you're doing your own predictions, it could be Boy State. You just swap that out for Boy State. And then last of all, Crib Camp. I think that is a great film to round up your top 5. You get documentaries from all different topics. That would be a really nice list. So there you go. Take your pick. International feature film. Another round from Denmark. I think this is pretty much the one that's going to take it home. Yes, it didn't win at the Golden Globes, but that's because Minari got in there. So you don't really have that to worry about here. And yeah, again, just like I'm going to repeat myself, but this is the one that's been doing well in all the other festivals. And so, yeah, it just has the greatest shot at winning. Is it a guaranteed done deal? It's close, but I guess there's always a possibility something could steal it. But yeah, I that's all I got to say. I will mention, just as a side note, two of us, I originally had it in my top 5. And then I took it off because I'm like, nobody's really talking about two of us. I guess I should take it off. And then fucking the Golden Globes put it on there, and then everybody starts putting it back on, and I'm like, shit, I should have stuck to my guns. It's not gonna win, but I just thought that was funny. So there you go. Go with your gut instincts, folks. And now for the shorts. Yes, I'm doing the shorts. I've been doing them since before this because I always hate leaving these topics out, these subjects out. I think it's important. These people are also excited to get nominated for the Oscars. They want to win, and I don't think they get as much love as they deserve. So, yeah. Now that we have the full list going out, we have a more focused look. And I'm gonna start off with animated shorts. I think If Anything Happens, I Love You would be your best bet. Very powerful short. Heck, you can even go see it on Netflix right now. So I would definitely go that route. Out, I think also a very strong possibility. Pixar just, they've won this award a couple of times, so I wouldn't count them out. No pun intended. And then that being said, Boro, very, very cute film. That's one that I actually talked about in my previous videos. It's nice. I don't think it does anything special, but I think it's cute enough to get in. The other two I haven't seen yet, Traces and To Gerard, I think are your most likely to get in, but I'm very hesitant to say that just because I haven't seen them. Sometimes these are hard to come by, so I think most people that talk about these categories understand that pain. So yeah, but I think at the very least your top 3 are a shoo-in. Moving on, documentary short. A lot of people are saying Abortion Helpline is your front runner. Again, my problem is I haven't seen it yet, so I can't tell you for sure. Out of all the ones that I've seen, I think A Love Song for Latasha definitely invoked the most emotion in me. I got angry. It's very hard to get me to show over emotion when watching films, but good God, that one frustrates you. So as of right now, that one's my front runner, but maybe I'll change my tune when I see Abortion Helpline. Lastly of all, live action short. This has always been my weakest subject, but I have a little bit of help this time from Miss Tilda Swinton. She is in The Human Voice, and I think that name recognition is really gonna push that one to the very top. So that's who I'm predicting is gonna win right now. I think that's gonna help out a lot. That being said, the other ones, I can only take a guess. I haven't seen any of these. I've looked, I can't find them. I really hope to see them very soon because a lot of these usually end up being incredibly interesting. So, take this list with lots of salt. This one, the only one that I'm very sure is going to get in, The Human Voice, and that one could ultimately win. And that's all I got for you guys for this predictions video. Oh my God. One final predictions left. And that next one, we're already going to know who all the nominees are. I might do a reactions video, an actual reactions video when the nominees are announced. So don't hold me to that. I'm still deciding. It's going to be a very busy time for me next month as well. So as I said, Road to the Oscars, definitely going to be doing that. And I'm also going to be doing my Road to the DICE Awards at the beginning of the month. These are the official Video Game of the Year awards. So Yeah, I've got a lot going on, but it's stuff that I love to do, and I hope you guys enjoy them as well. Until those videos, guys, and many more, have a good one.